What is going on, guys? Anger Collections in the house for another video. All right, so we're gonna have a nice conversation about pre-orders, supply and demand on all these cards, right? Because Wotc pretty much just dumped us like the next 1,000 sets. So I know you guys are excited with new cards, new reprinted cards, right? And you're thinking about like pre-ordering in some of these boxes and ordering some of these high-end, singles, like new flashy stuff. And I really want to focus on the new Fetchland reprint, right, from Modern Horizon 3 because it's the talk of the town, and I know a lot of people will be needing some of these, highly anticipated, Allied Fetchlands from Modern Horizon 3. So Fetchlands, right? And I'm pretty sure Modern Horizon 3 will have new cards, like new Urza, new Yawgmoths, new Prismatic Vistas. Um, and when we talk about supply and demand and Fetchlands, you gotta go back, man. You gotta look at what happened to the enemy Fetchlands, which is, you know, got reprinted to the ground. And if you compare both of them, Allied and enemy Fetchlands, Allied Fetchlands only got reprinted in cons, so Onslaught, and then cons. And then you have these specialty Zendikar Rising and Battle for Zendikar. I don't want to count that because it's kind of like a special reprint. It's not really like in a set, right? So there's only a few reprint uh, of these Allied Fetchlands. And if you look at enemy Fetchlands, there is like the OG Zendikar. I believe it's MM17. And then you have the MH2. And then they even have like secret layers of these. And there's also like the, Battle for Zendikar and Zendikar Rising, right? So if you think about it, there's more supply of the enemy fetchlands, and not to mention, not to mention, think about the boxes of those. MH2 got opened like insane. Like I opened like hundreds of set boosters, like lots and lots of collector boxes of MH2. Same thing with Modern Horizon 3, MM17. So there's so much supply of these enemy fetchlands. So that's why those prices, I mean, Scalding Tarn is like what, sub $20? So if you think about it, um, if you're trying to look at pricing, what's going to happen on these allied fetchlands, MH3 is freaking expensive. If you guys missed my video from yesterday, I pretty much, exposed distributor pricing because like somebody from a different planet universe, which is Hatred Collections, emailed me. And yeah, if you guys missed that out, go check it out, man. MH3 is going to be an expensive set to open. So most likely, you know, supply is definitely going to be like, really hard for these allied Fetchland because less people will open the product. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? So if you think about pre-ordering in some of these, you know, Fetchlands, or even like the new cards from Outlaws, Bloomborough, or freaking Assassin's Creed, you can kind of think about those. Like, how much are the prices of the boxes? Um, is there going to be like a lot of reprinted cards of those cards already? So supply and demand. And I really want to compare this to the singles from Commander Masters because it's very comparable. Right now, Commander Masters is like freaking booming, man, freaking booming, and a lot of people hated this product due to not the singles or reprinted cards on the set, due to the price point. in the beginning because Commander Masters, I love. This is like one of my favorite sets to open. I mass box open Commander Masters because I got a good deal on those collector boxes, and a lot of people hated this product because of the price point. And if you think about the singles, so less open of the product, because it's very expensive. Right now, if you go to Card Kingdom and you compare the pre-order prices of these singles, man, I have a chart over here. Uh, it only took like months, man. It only took months. Most of the singles rebounded, like some of them even doubled. So if you think about it, I'm like trying to like put my thought on it. So really, it's really about the supply and demand, like deflecting SWOT, right? Pre-order prices like sub 20, $30, and now it's selling for like 30, 40 right now in Card Kingdom or even out there in the market. So pre-ordering in some of these singles now, you really got to look into like the supply and demand, especially these fetchlands. So even though there's a lot of supply out there as far as the fetch lands, it will still depend on the demand for these cards, right? Um, think about the trio. I always, I always go back in this three cards, right? Tarmogoyf, Snapcaster Mage, and Liliana of the Veil. So much supply out there, so much supply out there, but there's like almost no demand for these cards, and it will only take new cards, new deck, new strategy, new format. um even though there's so much supply, if there's demand for these cards or any card, right, the prices of these cards will move. you know it would really still depend on the demand. So supply and demand is very important, but demand for me is like much higher because I mean it's what drives the market most. So that's gonna be it. Like, if you guys are thinking of pre-ordering Modern Horizon 3 and you want to pre-order some of these singles, some of these, like maybe they will have like the new Urza or the new Yawgmoths, the new Prismatic Vistas, even on the Outlaws or Assassin's Creed or like Bloomborough. You really got to look at, if you really need it and want it, go ahead, man, go for it. I'm not like stopping you from buying these boxes, these singles. But you gotta look into like, okay, if you buy a pre-order this new mythic for like freaking $50, right? You gotta really I mean, if you need it, go for it, man. But most likely some of these cards will go down in value. Like will go down, will tank in value. So you gotta look into that. So modern Horizon 3, definitely a another great set, the most awaited set of the year. But at the same time, pre-ordering in these boxes, these singles, um, most likely most of them will go down. Even the boxes, man, because the thing is, what happened to Commander Masters? I mean, the price point is just too high and nobody is like buying these boxes. So what happened, the boxes went down, and then that's when some of the buyers like me, that's when we went in and just start buying these boxes. So you got to look into that. It's not like always um, buy now, So yep, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger out, boys. Peace. Oh, actually, leave a comment, man. If you have anything to like comment about this supply and demand thing. So, yeah, that's it.